Hey, you! Yeah, you! Make sure to subscribe to watch all my newest videos and join the Clash Bro family. With that being said, if you need gems to build the best base in Clash of Clans, make sure to check out the description down below for cashforapps.com for your iOS or Android, and make sure to use the code ELG to get started with some free points. Enjoy the video! What's up, Clash Bros? Welcome back to another video. Today, we are going to find out how much my village is actually worth. Yesterday, I spent 2 hours going through all the upgrades, adding up each one, how much each one will cost, and then how much it will cost all together to max out one defense. And I did that for every building and troop in the game. Yes, I did all of that work. And after I got done with the very last item, I see on Clash of Clans wiki that they already have done all that for you. Boy, was I pissed. But at least I could go back and check my work and make sure I was correct. So today we are going to go through and check out how much my village is actually worth. How much money have I actually put into this game? And you'll be able to check to see how much your village is worth as well. Now, if we look all over my base, there's a lot going on. And every single little thing on this base, I have spent money on. That one wall, level 9, has cost me $1,821,050. That is a lot. Now add all that 100 times over to this entire base. Now that is a ton of loot. But we are going to find out exactly what I have spent on this base to make it to the spot I am at. I am pretty much almost a maxed out Town Hall 9. All my defenses are maxed, but not all of my troops and walls. Let's get it started. It might take a while. The easiest way to get a count of what items you have is in the edit mode. Edit your layout and then remove all. That will get everything lined up for you and counted. Really helps with walls, traps, and mostly everything. Now, I made a list that looks like this. For every single building and troop in the game. Took me a few hours to do, but that was before I checked it out on Clash of Clans wiki, where they have already put in all those hours. What you have to do to find out how much you spend on your village, if you wanted to do this yourself, like I did. I thought I was being original. Let's start with the army camp since it's right up front. I currently have 4 level 7 army camps. Well, I can't just look up and see how much I spent for the level 7. I have to go back and find out what every single level cost me to upgrade it to level 7. So we have to start at the first level, which was 250 elixir. Oh, and I just want to say, I know you start off with an army camp at the beginning and some other buildings, but with the size of what this number will be, 250 will be a drop in the bucket. But we can take off 250 at the end of this math if you want to. Then for level 2 cost us 2,500. Add 250 to 2,500 and you get 2,750. That's if you have a level 2 army camp, and then so on if you have higher levels. So for one army camp, my total cost to get to level 7 was 3,362,750. That doesn't sound too bad. You could farm that in a day. You have jumped 7 levels in one day pretty much. But then we have to multiply that by 4 because we have 4 of them, which comes out to 13,541,000. That is starting to become a lot. Now we have to do that for every single building and troop that we have. Yes, that will take a while. After I added everything up, my base is worth. Get ready. This is absolutely crazy. Ready? You ready? My base, with everything added up, for a grand total of $898,066,850. That is a crazy amount of loot. I am 100 million away from a billion total loot. This is just insane that I have farmed and collected almost a billion loot in this game. If only I could find out how much I've collected and farmed all time, because a lot of loot has been taken away from me and my defenses. That'd be an awesome number to know. You guys are able to add up all your loot as well to find out what your base is worth. It will take a little bit of work, but not as much work as I had to do to figure out what each level's worth. You just have to add up each building and troop from its level and the amount that you have to find your total worth. I will post a picture of each image of the pages that I have made for each building and troop. For example, on this page, I made a list of all the gold and elixir collectors and at what level each one cost. So say you have 6 gold mines and they are all level 10. You would take 194,550 and multiply it by 6 to get your total cost you spent to get all 6 gold mines to level 10, if you are interested in finding out what your base is worth. A few interesting facts I found out when I was adding all these up that you guys probably didn't know. A level 3 Seeking Air Mine will cost you more than your first Inferno Tower. The most expensive defense at max level is the Archer Tower. That was kind of crazy to find out. That's more than the Expo and the Inferno Tower. The cheapest defense to max out, which is surprising, is the Mortar, only costing a little over 12 million for a level 8 mortar. The Healer is the cheapest troop to max out, only costing 5,250,000 to max out. Minions are the second most expensive troop to max out for Dark Elixir troops. Yes, costing more than Hog Riders, Valkyries, Witches, and Lava Hounds. Only Golems cost more than them. Witches happen to be the cheapest troops to max out, but that is only because level 2 is the highest upgrade level for them. Lava Hounds being the second cheapest to max out. Before the new update came out that made another level for the Lightning Spell, the Lightning Spell used to be the cheapest spell to max out by almost half the amount of any other spell. Now with the new update, they are the second most expensive spell to upgrade. And that leaves the Rage Spell as the cheapest spell to max out, costing a little over 6 million. Gold mines and elixir collectors are the cheapest buildings to max out with gold and elixir, costing only 698,500 to max them out to level 12. Dark elixir drills are the most expensive building to max out, costing 16.5 million. Yes, that is even more expensive than the Town Hall. The Town Hall to max out to level 10 only costs a little over 11 million. Out of everything on your base, the most expensive thing to upgrade in the entire game of Clash of Clans is the P.E.K.K.A. Yes, she is the most expensive thing to upgrade in the game, costing a total of 24 million altogether. The Archer Tower, Expo, and Freeze Spell are not far behind. Well, seeing that I was proud of my 900 million in loot spent on my village, but then when I added everything up to see how much a completely maxed out base would cost, yes, Town Hall 10, maxed out defenses, maxed out walls, maxed out troops, everything, I immediately got depressed. For a completely maxed out base, you would have to invest 3 billion with a B, 631,590,550. That is just ridiculous. I am almost 3 billion away from being a maxed out base. It's just intimidating. I have spent all this time and money on this base, and I'm not even close to having a maxed out base. But one thing I noticed when I was adding everything up, all defenses, troops, buildings, and spells cost a total of 1,205,801,800. That's kind of weird, right? All of that equals just over $1 billion. That means I'm only around 300 million from being completely maxed out on my defenses, buildings, and troops. So where's all that extra loot from? How can this be possible? And you would guess, everyone's most hated upgrade. Everyone dreads it to the point of having a base that looks like this. And yes, we are talking about walls. You spend just over $1 billion maxing everything out on your base besides walls. And the total amount to max out your walls to the very, very max comes in at a whopping $2,452,788,750. That is more than double the amount that you spend maxing everything else out. And just think, back in the day, you could only upgrade walls with gold, not elixir. People who had maxed out bases back in the day were true warriors. That is just amazing. Well, there it is, you guys. Hope you learned some cool facts and maybe find out what your base is worth. I will slowly show you guys all the pages to find out what your base is actually worth while we play Stinky Pinky. But there it is, you guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video. And now it's time for everybody's favorite game, Stinky Pinky. It's time to play the game Stinky Pinky, a word game called Stinky Pinky. Everybody loves the game Stinky Pinky. It's time to play the game Stinky Pinky, a word game called Stinky Pinky. I'm the best at Stinky Pinky. Everybody loves the game Stinky Pinky. Stinky Pinky is a wordplay game where you describe two words that rhyme, but you can't use those words in the description. If I was to give you smelly finger, you would give me Stinky Pinky. Last video Stinky Pinky was take away permission. And the answer was removal approval. And the Clash Bro got the answer correct first was me. Yes, some reason I only had like 75 views on yesterday's video. I don't believe it showed up on any of your guys' notifications, which kind of sucked. So only one person attempted to answer the Stinky Pinky. And if you haven't checked out yesterday's video, definitely want to go check it out. Well, congrats to me for winning this Stinky Pinky, I guess. If you would like to be featured in the next video, all you have to do is be the first person to answer the correct Stinky Pinky in the comments. This video Stinky Pinky will be counterfeit reptile. If you enjoyed today's video, show all your love by smashing the like button. Want to join the Clash Bro family? All you have to do is subscribe, tell your friends and clanmates about this channel, and have them join the Clash Bro family. Hope you guys have a great day, and don't forget my Clash Bros to stay beautiful.
Make it drop, honey.